Okay. Which means we have to be quiet. Oh, hi. Oh, sorry. I didn't notice you were there. Still haven't gotten all the vandal. Huh? Okay, there's a horse. I don't know which one. Okay. One are you? Oh, your mic goes. Of course, we can see you. Hi. How was that easy? Did something glitch? Wait, why wasn't there any struggle? I don't like that. I don't like that there wasn't any struggle. Does that mean... Oh, this horse might be glitched. If that's the case. Hi! Hi, Rico! How's it going? I'm gonna be trying to be extra quiet because it is 9:40. I really wanted to stream earlier, but I had homework, so the option is nighttime. Yippee! Let me know if the audio is too loud for the game. Please tell me I can sell this horse. I just want some money back. Was it today for VA practice? No, it's Mondays. Tomorrow is Monday. Today is currently Sunday for me. So tomorrow we will be doing voice acting. By the way, update. I didn't get any of the roles. RIP, but that's fine. I might be contacted still for other projects by the same person though, since I was shortlisted. I heard that it was really hard for them to choose, so yeah, it's like fair. Can we sell? We cannot sell you, motherfucker. Okay, well, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, right enough. Where's my horse? Where do you go? Where you go, buddy? But yeah. Though, I did get a little role that I'm gonna do as a sort of side background character. I only have 2 lines, so we will be doing that, tomorrow. I think my best chance of getting more of the Vanderland gangs thing is by doing... Is it over here? I think so. Oh, there. I see, but still even getting 1 role is a huge win. No, for real. And this wasn't like... I think they saw my page and then they contacted me through Discord. So they reached out to me. So that is a total win. I didn't audition for anything for this person. They saw my stuff and I was like, hey, I like this person. I'm gonna ask them to voice act like 2 lines, and I'm like, heck yeah. though. Definitely will be doing some more auditions as well tomorrow. We will, yeah. Once I get a bit of work done, because I need to do some typing, yeah, we'll definitely be doing some voice acting. Probably more near the morning, so, unless I'm extremely tired and I sleep in, but still somewhere, hopefully. See what, like, I really want to explore, because this modded pack has, like, this area, and I don't know how I'm supposed to get over here, but there is something. I don't know. I'll need to find a way. Find a way. It has been raining all day today, and it's been so windy. I almost couldn't even focus doing my homework. Oh, sorry, buddy. Sorry, girl. Are you playing, Lame Dead Redemption? Lame? What do you mean? It's not lame, I'm just playing on a modded server that has horses. Oh. Sorry. Oh! I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. That's Hamda, not me. It's fun. Okay, I just like having horses. I like modded because it's chill and I don't have to deal with people trying to kill me. But the story mode is definitely better than everything else, so I get it that I play like when it's lame mods, I know. Ever watched Free? Free. It sounds familiar. Hold up, let me look it up. This is a huge delay on my side. Ooh, rip. That sucks. I don't know why it's delayed like that. It should be delayed, but that kind of sucks. Maybe it's because of the wind at my side. It could be me. I don't know. Okay. So we got quite a few horses at the Vanderland game. I want to get more though. hoping that this spot might get me a different one. Because we currently have Uncle's horse, we got John Marston's horse, we got Micah's horse, we got Vanderlyn's horse. Who else? Oh, we got Bill's horse too. Wild horse nearby? Where? Oh, that's a new one. That's a new one. I think that's Charles. I think that's Charles' horse. Nope. I gotta get this right. I can't mess up. No. No. Why was I thrown off like that? So to see your Steam from the future. Yeah. Like, I'm pretty. Oh, I think this is Charles' horse. Let's go. I know my Appaloosa is like max height. I wanna see. Oh, you are a tiny motherfucker compared to my Appaloosa. I made sure my Appaloosa was max height. I need to look at the Vanderlyn gang's horse. I need to know what Charles's. What is Charles's horse? I cannot pronounce that, but now we know. I believe this is the right horse. Okay, well, time to... Come on. I need to free my cat from eyeball cage. Sounds good. Okay. I wonder if there's like... Come on. Okay. Let's adopt. And the name is... There you go. One other Vanderlyn horse in my possession. I wonder... I need to hold up. I hope this doesn't crash my thing, but I gotta bring up Discord. I don't think this is. There. There. Um. A fat ass rat came out of my laundry room and made me jump higher than. Oh my god. That. Oh god, that's scary. Okay, let's see. Um. Yeah, I wanna try to get over here. I wanna try to get over there. It went into my. Oh. Oh no. Godspeed. I say. Grab a shoe and Godspeed. Alright, I should probably exit Discord. I did not like the sound my computer just made. You're gonna drink ocean water. Because you need a drink. Is this a bad idea? Probably. But, hey. You need a drink. Finally managed to send my cat after it. That's good. That's good. This is why we have cats, guys. Yeah. And also cats are really good for bugs too. I always send my cat after a bug if there's a bug that ends up being in here. Unless it's, you know, it has a stinger or anything. But usually we never had to have deal with that, so it's mostly just flies, really big giant ass flies. Oh, Siri, want to see a preview of my yesterday's match? Yeah, heck yeah. Hold up, I'll just pull up Discord on my phone. It's better than bringing it up on my computer and then risking my computer crashing. What am I doing? I think I should probably like see if I can do like a night outfit for my customizable ones, you know? Tell people that I'm gonna be quiet or something. I feel like I need to come up with more outfits for my original character. I think I just need to figure that out. I think it would just be nice to have more outfits other than a hoodie. Alright, we could stick with the blue theme probably, but definitely might consider looking on different outfits than the usual. Of course I need to have very long sleeves with it. I'm gonna figure that out. Maybe after we do some voice acting tomorrow, then maybe we could draw some concept art. It all depends. So many people are gonna be mad at me once they realize I stream late at night. I have like 24 hours to join the next stream, right? So maybe I'll try to go until midnight and then end stream, and then hopefully my next stream everybody can hop in and get their streaks in. I feel bad. Because I think it's every 24 hours after the person ends stream. So, just to make sure, you can just do it past 12. Which will be in 2-ish hours for me? 3 hours? I know, I'm my poor horse. Took me a moment, but I sent it. Okay, give me a sec. Triple kill. Ooh. Damn. That's sick. That's actually sick as fuck. Triple kill? That's insane work, especially like do. Okay, so now we're gonna have to figure out how the heck I guess we're mostly just gonna run on the side and there's a crossroad. This seems like you're seeing my report card. Oh, there's a bridge! Right there. Perfect. Yeah, because, like, this is due to a mod, I'm guessing. I did crash into an NPC earlier. Kinda wasn't paying attention. Damn, this is insane. Why is this place so genuinely— oh. Look at that. Oh, Canada, the Mexico of Alaska. Wait, I'm sorry, what? I just remembered someone called Canada the Mexico of Alaska. I feel like it would be the other way around, no? That... Huh? I'm sorry, what? It's more like the other way around, you know? Kind of branches off. In, like, location-wise. I don't know about the different cultures, so. But that is such a weird... That feels weird. I feel like... Well, I don't look at me, I've never been anywhere near those places. Yeah, that's fair. I don't... Who... I'm sorry, what? Unless they're prosecuting Canadians for being Canadian, I can't... I'm sorry, what? Because that just doesn't make sense. And like... I don't know about it, but Alaska is like... There's not a lot of people there. Okay, this is interesting. That, yeah, I'm sorry. Like, hold up. I feel like it would be the other way around, no? Like, I've never been to Alaska, so I don't know. That is such a... It just looks like Canada. When I'm looking at it. It's like Alaska, like, based on the images I'm seeing right now, based on, like, the nature of it, it just looks like a better BC. That's not even the crazy part. He was talking about Nagasaki and Hiroshima before he randomly said that. I want to know this guy's thought process. What? I'm sorry, what? Who the fuck said that? That is insane. Because, like, here's the thing, when it comes to, like, what? And I don't understand the comparison with Canada with Mexico at all. Like... Oh, we're getting close to... The person that said that was my sweet old cousin. How old is your cousin? I'm sorry, that... Like, they must know about Hiroshima and whatnot and all that, so obviously they've been in a history class, but like, 13 it... Okay, now that makes sense. It makes so much more sense. I think your cousin is finishing half thoughts right now. Because, I'm sorry, when it comes to... Yeah. For real, feels like Starship right now. oh. Honestly, he said so many weird stuff from his history and biography class that it was holding my stomach laughing. Okay. I Okay, so history and geography. I what did I learn when I was 13? God, I'm sorry, that is insane mental gymnastics right there. Like with the I maybe it was the other way around and they just worded it wrong. I don't because like I feel like based on geography, Alaska would be more like Mexico because it's like that small little divot that's outside the country that's like separated from everything else. And then when it comes to history, I don't I don't I don't see any like comparisons with Canada with Mexico. They're vastly different. I really like this. But I'll give a pass. Your cousin's 13. He said Canada broke off America because he couldn't handle all the racism. That they do not know the true racism of Canada being colonized. Oh, someone's gonna have to break it to them. Oh, because like us Canadians, specifically the ones that are most likely from the colonization, there was a lot of fucked up stuff we did. I think when it comes down to it, I think America just learned a little bit of doing shit from us, you know? I, and also, I don't. When Canada broke off America, we were never a part of the United States, though. If he's talking about the United States, we were. It was mostly just being in the British colony. I don't think he has any brain cells. He even thinks Jesus is Brazilian. Brazilian? Jesus is at least Middle Eastern. Somewhere Middle Eastern. Based off of the facts. Yeah. Bro got a long way to go because like there's a reason why there is a rumor that what Canadians did in World War One and World War Two or whatever it was the reason why the Geneva Convention was made. It was from Jerusalem. Yeah. I just know it was somewhere. All I know is Jesus is definitely not just a freaking white guy. I don't know too much about it though, since I'm not Christian. So sorry, Christians in chat. I'm sorry. I don't know much about the Bible. I only have a few favorite lines. It's like, love thy neighbor and whatnot. Speaking of that, it reminds me of a small little thing that happened when I was at Oda Fest. When I was there, and I met some people that were showing me around, we were finishing up the tour they were giving me. I was thinking of getting my cousin a poster of Jesus playing soccer. So the people that I met, they were really nice to show me. Then a random woman came by, and I'm guessing she said this because it was Sunday. It's like, what's your favorite Bible verse? And we couldn't say anything because it was so out there. Like, we weren't prepared. And then she walked away, not allowing us to give her an answer. She just seemed so disappointed. Like, I was trying to think of the wording of, like, love thy neighbor. You know? Because that's a nice verse, right? But yeah, I haven't went to church since I was, like, freaking probably your cousin's age. Done what me and my ace did. What? I'm not paying attention. My turning. What did you and Ace do? Let's go. Personality is still social. This is a really social horse. We told them a random made-up quote, and when they were looking at it up, we ran the fuck away. Man, I think I could only do that if I was prepared for that question. I was not prepared. None of the people that I was with were prepared. It was just so random because she just walked by and said, "What's your favorite Bible verse?" And then she continued to walk off. Like, what do you expect? Not everyone's Christian. Like, I'm like, the neighborhood I live in is mostly with people who are, like, Muslim and whatnot. So they read, what was it? The Quran? I might be saying it wrong. But yeah, like, even so, like, Quran. Yeah, Quran. Yeah. Thank you. I knew something, like, with a K. This is going to be my best horse, I swear. Quran. Yeah. Yeah, I'm... Is it obvious that I'm not religious? Because trust me, I was never religious in the first place. But yeah, I de de definitely tell your cousin to maybe ask their history teacher a little bit more about Canada and their history. I unless they don't know. I know that sometimes schools are very specific about what they teach, so I know more about Canada than probably most people know about Canada. Um, because their curriculum told us about a lot about our history that we barely talked about other countries' history, which is kind of sad because, man, I would have loved to learn about Greek history if I could. Like, I want to learn about the fall of Rome and whatnot. I don't understand religion. Like, I know there's a God, but I don't think following what other people tell you about that God is correct. Yeah, there's definitely different types of religions out there with the God thing. And I feel like when it comes to following a book, it's, ugh. I wish they teach about ancient Greek gods. For real. Yeah, no. The curriculum, like, I know it shifted, when I was in middle school. Because before, we were able, like, it was, like, back in 7th grade. I remember, it's like, we learned about, like, the Aztecs and whatnot a little bit, but I don't really remember that much because, I was bad at middle school. I was bad at focusing. And it was when I was learning that I had ADHD. But then once grade 8 hit around, it immediately switched up to, like, immediate all about Canadian history and how shitty we were. But, like, it definitely, like, did a pivot. Because I noticed this pivot because, like, I know I wasn't paying attention too much in class, but I know we learned a little bit about American history before, before I entered grade 8. And I know we learned about the Aztecs, but just, I don't know what happened that made it the shift. Maybe it was COVID. I don't know. Because this was around when COVID hit. I feel like, and I feel like this was also, like, a pivoted point about, like, knowledge online and how oppressive we were to the people who were here first, which was the indigenous. So yeah, it immediately changed to that, and we learned about how, yeah, basically shitty we were. I don't think that I barely heard anything unpopular opinion, but I miss COVID. In some ways, yeah. In other ways, nah. For me, I know, like, I would not be able to handle. Like, I need, when it comes to learning, it was impossible for me to learn online. I feel like COVID definitely put in a big shift. That's for sure. And I don't like using this term because it's always used in, like, a way where it's like, I don't there's, like, being aware, you know? Being aware of the history and being aware of what things are happening, you know? The woke word. I think woke came in when COVID did, and, like, people became more highly aware of, like, everything, and it also, like, meant there was, like, so much, like, I feel like in a way of, like, forcing guilt on a lot of people, especially the younger generation, for things that we never really were a part of. you know? Because I think this is also like with like the Black Lives Matter movement coming in and whatnot. So like it's definitely worth the fight for those movements. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like when it came down to it, there was a lot of vendetta towards people who were white, you know. And I'm not saying that we were victims in any way. Not at all. We're very privileged. White people are very privileged. Um, but I feel like we can no longer be proud about ourselves. You know, it feels like we have to like insult ourselves constantly for some sort of forgiveness of what people did back in the past, you know? You're part of everything because the cycle of reincarnation, yeah. This was yeah. It there was so much back then where it just felt like it was constantly you know what? Like constantly pointing fingers, I guess. You know? It's your fault. It's your fault. It's your fault. Especially when it happened with like the Asian hate when COVID happened. I remember that, and that was very scary to know that I had a lot of people who were Asian. It was just like in my life, and I was like, holy shit, you're being blamed for COVID, even though you never brought it. It wasn't a, the freaking generalization. The generalizations. I know it's been here for like years and years, but I felt like it increased when COVID hit, you know? And uh things suck. Like I feel like and there was like ways of like people like getting into business that was none of their business, you know? Wasn't COVID an escape lab experiment that failed? I believe that that was a, you know, tinfoil hat theory people had. I'm pretty sure what happened was a bat got into a meat factory and contaminated meat. Um, because it's usually like from an animal that came in and it usually contaminates something. Um, and bats can tend to do this a lot, for some reason. Um, but I think a bat snuck into a meat factory, infected a few meat, and then that's how it spread it because it yeah, it went and got being sold. I think I'm not sure. I think that's the version I heard. Yeah, naturally from bats, then spread to humans, likely via an intermediate animal sold at a live market. That could be that too. But COVID was airborne. I don't think an infected meat was the problem. Yeah, that's what I heard. But it seems like here's the thing. Um, when it comes to those kind of things, anything can be infected simply by being around a thing. You know, my my only example that I can think of that's very similar to what COVID did was Ebola. Um, because um, same thing happened. Ebola started, and I think there was like a very well documented book about it. It started with someone finding bats in a cave, and there was feces everywhere, and they were treading around it, and one of them, or one of them, I think, got Ebola. And Ebola is fucking scary. Oh lord, I'm infected with Jake's stupidity. yeah, like anything could happen, honestly. Like it could be simply being contacted by a few things. And like COVID, I know it was mainly airborne, but it could be like it could settle into stuff, like meat and whatnot. Or what might have what some people suggest was there was a bat that was sold in a market or something like that. I don't know. There was a lot of yeah. I heard Kenya rejected the U.S. from making an Ebola rehabilitation center in their country. Um, I believe that is because the U.S. Took themselves away from the like global health thing, and that's why they refuse. Is because they aren't allowed to like the general like globalization, human health, because they left that program. That yeah, like but yeah, I forgot the name of like the whole thing, but yeah. Apparently the US separated themselves from that and it meant they could not offer help in like those types of crisis like Ebola. Because they removed themselves from that specific program, which was and like Ebola was specifically under their care. Damn, here I thought U.S. was a smart country. They're not, and it's quite sad because they definitely have the most amount of resources when it comes to medical stuff. Like they have high tech stuff, so it's really unfortunate. And I literally watched a video about this recently. Um, though I can't really remember everything word from word. Um, but it's really unfortunate because like they had like hazmat suits when they first helped with the Ebola thing. Now that the Ebola outbreak happened again recently, there was like another huge outbreak. Um the protocols for stopping the spread of Ebola have slacked immensely. It feels like COVID-19 again, where like they're only wearing masks and sometimes they're not fully on and whatnot. And I'm like pretty fucking sure like any sort of contact at all with someone who has Ebola and it getting into you is like extremely fucking dangerous. And you can be easily infected. So them not wearing hazmat suits is is scary. Um I believe the reason why it had a such a big outbreak recently, I might be wrong, it might have happened at a different time when Ebola was high, but I think if I remember correctly from the video, um, that a a group of individuals were really upset and were protesting about not being able to bury their loved ones because Ebola is so bad that even their corpses will be like constantly infected, so they have to burn them. And a group of people ended up being so mad they ended up burning a tent full of people with Ebola, and some of them escaped. And Ebola is really scary because like it messes with your brain. It can change your personality extremely. Plus, the hantavirus feels like U.S. is turning into a contaminated zone. Yeah, I know when it comes to the hantavirus or hantavirus, there's a lot to come with that. I also watched a video from the same person who talked about it. It first started on a cruise, and it was and like 2 people had it. They carried it for like an entire week into that cruise because they went somewhere where it was like they were bird watchers, and there was like this place they wanted to go, which was like an entire like garbage dump of a place, but there were supposed to be like a lot of specific birds there. The only thing they didn't realize is that they should have watched out for the hantavirus, which came from rat poop, and they were just stepping right all over it. So yeah, yeah, I think the hantavirus is definitely something that's it is like there's not enough information. By the way, your tone is scary right now. Like, damn, I'm getting shivers. I'm just trying to be quiet. But yeah, there's so much we don't know about these stuff. I know. Yeah, I think for the most part, Ebola and the hantavirus is mainly currently like separated from the world because it happened in such isolated places. So, speaking of viruses, and low voices sounds like we planned. Yes, we planned them all. No. That would be insane. Yeah. There's so many problems of... And I feel like a lot of it is also due to the stupidity of the US president. I feel like partially to blame, but yeah, add that to your list of the creator of Ebola and hantavirus. That feels oh god, that feels so insensitive though. When it's like such a real thing right now, and it like killed, like specifically like Ebola killed quite a lot of people. The hantavirus hasn't really, I don't believe. There were 7 deaths on board, I believe, on the cruise ship. And only that. And then there's always the... yeah. It's all good. It's all good. I know, it was a joke. Don't worry. I just personally wouldn't put it on because I don't want to be insensitive to those who have to deal with that. Because it is a really scary thing. It is certainly scary. It's all good. I know we were joking about it because I was being like deep voice dramatic, you know, evildoer stuff. It's totally understood. It's fine. I just wouldn't definitely post it online or anything because that definitely will feel insensitive at this current moment, especially when both diseases are happening currently right now. We just get yeah. Jake says the reason I'm not getting hantavirus is because I out-freaked it. What happened here? What? Huh? What? I feel like, in the end, hantavirus, or however you say it, is definitely a thing that is certainly scary, but luckily it has been here for a while, to the point that there is ways to combat it. Oh, I did not Why did I... Okay. What? Oh, I'm pressing E. That's why. I wasn't pressing W. I was trying to press W, but I ended up pressing E. I'm using my Pebble keyboard. So, I'm not used to it being so small. Can you, thank you. I can drift. I can drift a little. Oh, someone else is here. Come on, come on. Oh. There we go. We're getting there to full bonding level. That's what I want to get to. Because if I do that, then my horse will less likely hate me. It's 8 a.m. already. It is currently 10:48 for me. I know. This is the reason why it's called a late night stream. Yeah. It's fine. The only thing I have to do tomorrow is typing anyway. I'll be fine. What would you be? That was a bad one. I can hear the smugness in your voice. Yeah, I can stay up late at night. I'm an adult now. It's fine. I don't need sleep. even though sleep does sound nice right now. Yes, yes, poop on the deck. I'm having so much fun with this course. It's so nice drifting. Or at least, like, I guess it's kind of drifting, not... Eh. I'm being dragged on, oh. Rip. Oh? What was that? I'm gonna, and get to the other side. I'm guessing there might be another bridge. I didn't make breakfast for the others. Ooh. Rip. Just making sure my mom isn't texting me and saying go to bed kid or something. Like, I hope I'm not being too loud. I think I'm not being too loud. Actually, kind of being good right now for once in my life of not being loud. Usually I cannot control that sometimes. But I guess I am being able to control my volume since it's nighttime. Level 4, let's go. That is max level. Let's go. That's because I'm holding back my super awesome ability of making you laugh like a gremlin. Yeah! Okay, you can flee now. Flee. Thank you. Because I want to train my other horses. And this is why it's gonna be a chill stream. John Marston, why you up there like that? Why you up there like that? Okay, so we basically have Jesus Christ. These are all the Vanderlyn gang horses, except for the one I was training earlier. No, punching it hurts. Oh. You know what? Baylock. Kinda. What are you? Distressful. That is fair. Let's set horse tack. I failed to resist them. I need to go cook breakfast to you for your VA practice. Bye till then. Bye! See you until then. Oh, I missed. Okay. Yes, hi, Bat. Yes, it is a late night stream. At least for me. I see you're trying to end my stream. I'm not trying to. I'll be like streaming like next morning. Okay, I don't. Trust me, you have 24 hours after the stream. Okay. Trust me, I know I'm streaming next morning, so that's why I'm gonna wait till midnight to end stream, and then boom. No one loses their strip streak. You know? Unless that's not how it works and I fucked up. But, okay. I'm inconsistent. Yeah. Exactly. Ooh. Come on. I'm doing alright. I wanted to stream earlier today, but I had homework. And I, of course, know, as I usually do, I always leave it for last minute. Oh, you're social now. So you don't hate me. Okay. I can live with that. Oh, I'm a little bit tired, but it's mainly because I'm trying to not be too loud. Since I am streaming like late at night. It's currently 11:05 p.m. So I don't want to get in trouble. I'm getting super good at this. And then watch me fail. I already said that. No, I didn't. Wow. How much storage for a game are you able to handle? If I uninstall Red Dead Redemption, I have like 200 gigabytes, or maybe a little bit less than 200. I tend to install and reinstall Red Dead since it's so big. So. And I currently do not have my big gacha games on my computer other than Arknights. I certainly have found ways to make storage, so. But probably aim a little lower, if you could. Only 50 gigabytes? Not bad. It's not bad. I can handle that. Not the worst I've had. I've dealt with games that are over 100, so... oh my god. Let me finish this run. It fucking popped up on me. I cannot accept it because apparently the item requires you to own the base game before it can be added to your library. You don't go broke over me, jeez. Base game is free? Okay, wait, hold up. I need to get it then. Yeah, first... pray for my computer for not combusting. Okay, now it's added to my library. Now I can accept the gift. Base game is free. I'll make it back in like 2 days. So chapter 1, 2, and 3. Well, fuck me. So that means I have to play that. I have to play Bite Night. And yeah. Yippee. Maybe we'll make some room for it. Not Monday, since I think I've booked myself to do voice acting and maybe drawing. Maybe on Wednesday we can do that. As to play part of the Poppy playtime, and maybe Bite Night too. One is short, okay, so we can probably play a decent bit. Okay, yeah, I'm tired. I'm gonna call it quits for tonight. But I will... I guess, I should probably download it then, huh? Jesus Christ. But yeah, okay. I made some room, we can download it, and Yeah. Um. Well, I say look forward to, I guess, Wednesday for me. I will probably play it then, as long as I'm not busy. The only thing I can think of is probably it's going to be early in the day because afternoon on Wednesday, I have a meeting. But other than that, I think I'm good, and we can play Poppy Playtime and Bite Night if we're able to. Yeah. That. All right. It's fine if we have to have multiple streams as well. Yeah, exactly. Um, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna call it for the night, but